Can you hear me? Mic check, mic check. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm chilling today right now. Let me get out of this position. All right, there we go. Good morning, everybody.
I guess I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? Let me turn my mic
Yeah,
up. You should probably be able to hear me now.
Yeah.
I would love to see a pullback here on futures, but they just ran it up overnight. So I'm not rushing anything. I'm not even pressed to take an entry, to be honest, because we already made money overnight. So kind of chilling today. Yeah, they're probably gonna push us higher, but if they do, they do. I just would need a clear setup. But if I don't get a setup today, I don't get a setup today. I'm not pressed or forced to trade anything. Yeah, Josh, I left BLDP alone. I'm in Grab now. I'm in Grab. But yeah, chilling as of right now, ladies and gents. I don't have anything to really trade. Since we're at all-time highs, the way I'm trading this is I don't want to be. I feel like right now you have to be. Excuse my language, but you have to be retarded right now. And the reason why I say you have to be retarded right now is because as much as you want to piece two and two together and say, oh yes, this market's due for a pullback, we're in the month of October, it's normally bearish, and it makes you want to short things, the market has literally just been pushing up and up and up. So like you kind of got to throw all that smart technical shit out the window and just play what you see at this point. So the way I'm doing this right now, even though I would love to see this pull back, the way I'm doing this right now is, okay, if they still want to keep the trend up, I'm just going to play the dips that come and just go grab the previous highs that's there. So every time it dips, I'm going to find a consolidation point and go grab the previous high. So if we look at ES, I did get hit at break even last night, but the second trade hit. I was playing this consolidation right into the value area low. So I have my value, my model going here. Give me a sec. Yeah, so I have my model going here, the value zone reversion. We were holding value area low, pushed up the PLC, and so the target was essentially value area high up here at 96, but I just wanted to grab highs at around 90 and then just be done with it. But as you can see, not only did they push it to 96 value area high, they are breaking it out. So do I want to play this push? Not necessarily, not ideally. I would rather just wait for a pullback right into any new value area lows that are showing up and then go about it that way. It seems like NQ may get that, but that's how I'll go about doing this. Maybe I'll get a pullback, but I can't chase this, so still sitting on my hands. What you looking at, Jonathan? Try and say something, because I can't hear you if you're talking.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
I
hear you. I can hear you.
I think I'm in the same position.
Sitting on your hands.
Yeah. We're a little too high. Can I see my charts? Let me turn this off. I do have a 25,500 as a target on NQ. So I'm just looking for long entries.
Yeah, I would love a pullback for long entries on my end.
Not really a pullback, but just I need like anything that looks bullish. I'll probably take. I think I should have slept in today. call this cup and handle. This is force of trade 101.
Let's see what you're looking at.
Farmers.
Why is your trading view so clean? Are you on like an iPad or something?
I'm just him.
Nah. You're on desktop?
I'm on a laptop, yeah.
Bro, it just looks so just cleaner. I don't know. I don't know.
I have the download on my computer.
I think it's your background. I like the background.
Maybe that is.
Why don't you take off the grids? You like the grids?
The what?
The grids in the back.
Did I take it off?
You like it on?
Like the time sections?
No. See the little boxes in the background? Those like rectangle boxes in the background? You like those on, or I have mine off. Just cleans up the chart a little bit more. It's in your settings. If you go to chart settings.
Yeah, I can do that.
What, the settings? It'll be in your bottom right under the 25,175, that little hexagon thingy. No. On the chart, that hexagon thingy right there. No, go up to your right. No, to your left. Go to your left. Go down. Yeah, now go to your right. Go to your right. Right there. And then you just scroll down. Scroll all the way down. More settings right there. Yeah, there you go.
This? What am I clicking?
Go to canvas. Grid lines. None.
Oh.
You could take those sessions off too, if you want to, but it's up to you. It's up to you. Stomp, dum, 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 dum. Should have held my BTCs, but it's okay. Bitcoin's dropping, so it should pull back. There's nothing going on right now, ladies and gents. Boring price action. It's boring. I would love a pullback. At least get into the value area lows. Let's see what happens if we can hold. Play some light micros just because I don't like how high we're up. I like the overnight sessions a lot better. They've been treating me a lot better.
Sinker.
Whoever's on the live though, I have an equity position in grab, so I want to see like $10 on that one. I'm holding that till 10, and then even then, like at that point, I'll do my like trim 90% and then just keep 10% on that one and run it up. But yeah.
What the hell is this guy saying? Let's see.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yesterday was clean. I just woke up late, so I said, you know what, fuck it. Like I woke up a little bit late, but yesterday was pretty clean. Like they pulled it back right at the open, held a value area, and then just popped it. That was a clean move.
I think I found something for myself. This one right here. I want to turn this off because it's a little ugly with it on. Style template. I only want to show you guys this bounce zone right here. So that would be the pullback entry at 67.85. And then we also have this 67.95 up here. So that's that. Let's see if we have any. And then I'm just seeing a full flag here on the 15-minute. We're currently breaking down, so it's invalidating. My current conditions would be a wick here at the bottom, and then we can place stops at the low day. To mute the music, you just click jockey music, and it'll tell you there's like a more button.
So if you're on PC, right click jockey music, turn user volume down. But I put the music in just so we can have some white noise and we're not listening to nothing. And it's also for the stream, so yeah. Damn. And I paid 200 plus for my mic. That's crazy.
Oh, thank you.
What about my voice? Let me adjust this mic.
We should ban him.
Nah. ES is pulling back really nicely, actually.
I think Ron deserves an auto ban for saying that stuff. It's like an automatic ban.
Hey.
see what NQ is doing. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I usually like playing like a downside, but I just want to stick to the trend for some reason. For the last few days, I just want to wait for the bull side and take that. It really has just been by the dip, so my apologies if you guys want to see me a bear right now. Why the hell is my Thinkorswim lagging? Wait a minute. I remember I saw someone do this. Oh, that's so ass. Let's upgrade now. $13. Start now. What am I sharing on this
What happened?
live?
You need premium for what?
For the two charts. Spectators.
Oh.
I have 3 people looking at my screen. Yeah, I used to pay for it and then I forgot why I stopped. Next source country. 119 a year. Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to do it on my phone. It's fine. This is actually a paper account, man.
So,
yeah.
for those that are on the live, the reason why we went up last night pretty cleanly and what I'm waiting for is a setup that looks like
you gotta kiss the mic, Jay. I can barely hear you.
Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, better. So anyways, the setup I look for is the 30-minute and 1 hour stochastic RSI to be in the 0 zone. Literally, that's pretty much all I look for. And then consolidation, obviously, in demand. But if I get that, then I'm taking longs. And right now, the trend has been up. There's no reason to fight it. So as much as I want to short, I'm not going to. I'd rather just wait. If we get a setup, we get a setup. If we don't, even better. I conserve the profits that I made overnight. So yeah.
Nice. I'm about to grab ES macros also. I just saw the 15-minute. Six 804 5 stop loss. Blow it there. Take profit. Just like 10. how the hourly looks. Damn, something's just telling me not to do. Not to.
What, not to take the long?
Yeah.
Don't take it. You don't even have
Yeah, I
confirmation
see
of a
the
full
setup,
breakout.
but I just.
Until you, well, I mean, I don't know how you look for your confirmation, but once you get that
We
retest,
don't
at
know where
least.
it's going from here, guys. We're at, like been at all-time highs for like weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, well, no, I have a target of 25,500 on NQ, so
Yep.
that gives me some confirmation
Mm.
if NQ gets to all-time highs. But
I just hate when it does this because it's like any little news event that happens is going to give them an excuse to dump it. Like it could be any stupid little thing. Like, you know, the government's not going to reopen for another week or two, anything that can, you know, give them confirmation like, all right, we've had enough. We're going to blow this thing up. And, which would be fine, but you could be in a trade and then you're screwed, you know? So that's what the last couple of times this has happened where we just keep going up and up and up for days on end. Some little event happens and then it just blows up. And it could be at any moment. You don't know.
yeah, I'm looking at this daily chart right now on MES. Let me see actually if MNQ has the same thing. I've noticed this this pattern here. So if you guys ever what I've seen, and I'm trying to call it a pattern, is if you ever see a wick like this at the highs, and then the following candle fills half of the wick, the candle after that should get a breakout over it. Sometimes it sweeps it, comes back in, and then other times it just keeps ripping. This is like the sellers trying to catch these highs, but then buyers step in.
So, Johnny, the way I look at it with your chart from that daily point of view, like I feel like we say the same thing but have like a different outlook. So, with that doji or that gravestone that you showed on a daily time frame, right? I look at the previous candle the same way. So the previous candle, I look at it and I tell myself, okay, if we break above, if we push past the previous daily 50%, then we should continue higher, right? And let's say they don't do it in that move. Okay, the next candle that opens, it just has to break above the previous day's high, and then that's a confirmation that we could potentially go higher. So, I mean, with seeing that ES, this is ES right now, right? I think we did break previous day's high. I believe this current pullback is a small sweep that's trying to look for buyers in order to head higher. So I think we have the same outlook. We do both want more upside, and I do believe we can get more upside. Because if you just look at the daily time frame, and you'll see the pattern. Every time they break a previous daily wick high, they'll run it up if it holds. And then same thing with the downside. If they break the previous daily wick to the downside, they'll run it down. So whenever I see them break it and then they don't run it immediately, the pullbacks will be my entry. So I'm looking for those pullbacks at value area lows for entries, essentially. But if we get an inside day or an inside candle where the daily doesn't break the upside or the downside, that's when you get that nasty chop to where you can be up nicely and then the market will just fucking reverse on you out of nowhere. And you're like, what the fuck? It's just because it's no direction, no clear direction as far as the daily breaks. So that's something that I like to look at. So right now, pullbacks for longs would be my ideal outlook on this current market, unless they break it under, which is a long way down for ES 67, 66. Until then, I'm looking for entries on these pullbacks.
Yeah, I think me too. So that's gonna be the play, guys. We want to see. We're more than likely just gonna sit today
Yeah, Ron, I
and
would.
we're just gonna wait for some sort of like consolidation,
Mm,
like this.
so
We
Ron,
want to see,
I
like
think
we
Ron
know.
grabbed 10 micros. I would wait for if whenever I don't know what time frame you trade on, whether it's a 30-minute or the 1 hour, the market always likes to bounce in demand zones and sell and supply zones. It's you can spot them with your candlestick chart, but if you let's say you're using Project X, if you're using Project X, if you use a tick chart, you'll be able to see like where the volume or the consolidation for the intraday demands are, if that makes sense, right? So good shit with that nice profit bounce. But me personally, like I'm kind of waiting for this 8650 to see what happens there. I may not even enter here just because NQ's 30-minute value area low is sitting at a 25181. So this is a current market auctions range from 25272 to 25181 on NQ. ES is 6802.75 to 6786.50 as of now for the 30 minutes. So for me, entries for longs, at least on my end, would be down there, but we may get a sweep a little bit lower on ES due to NQ's value area low being so far down, unless it updates and scooches up. But yeah, that's how I'm looking at this.
I personally, I don't really. Well, actually, I do. Whatever the levels I gave, I want to see consolidation. Based off of this, like hourly. Well, let me show you guys this. If you see this, this chart right here, what we played yesterday was just like a basic double bottom, right? If you look at this 15-minute, there's bottom one, bottom two, and then rip up, right? Oh no, that's the wrong chart. I think it's this one. Yeah, right? Bottom one, bottom two, and then we play the breakout of this first level to the second level. So that's really all I want to see. It's kind of like what Jay said. You wait for some consolidation and then you target the previous high. I do want to be slightly picky unless we hop on the 1 minute. And the 1 minute always has a play, you know?
I'm being picky. Fuck it. I'm being picky because I already know like I can get a good initial entry, but then they always like to sweep me, and they've been sweeping me as of late. So like, I'm gonna be picky personally. Fuck that.
We say, guys, we hop on the 1 minute. If you're itching, I'm itching. Yeah, we haven't had a day where we can just call it. And personally, today is one of those days. Maybe this right here, there's this range sitting at 25,200. So if we can see some like consolidation up top, we can go for the high day and 25.5, like I mentioned. I'm fiending for a woman. Me too, man. I'm itching.
Put the nicotine patch on your arm.
What the fuck?
Those shits do not work. I tried that. No, I haven't tried that. I've tried the Zens. Them shits do not work. I don't know how it works on people. I think my tolerance is just too high. But it keeps me focused, I'll tell you that much.
Why do nicotine when there's harder drugs in this world, you know?
Bro. And turn into a Kevin. No thanks. No thanks. So you see, like, okay, we're nearing our value area low for ES, but NQ is not. So any pullback on NQ is going to exaggerate on ES. So I'm personally going to wait.
Yeah, if we see a bull flag, on like the 15-minute. I don't mind taking it. It's weird because it's jockey music, it's server. Oh, server deafened. But it was muted. That she does. What do you guys want me to go over some charts? Or
Yeah, I can do that too, if anything.
should we
But
just sit here?
boring.
I don't think I'm personally gonna take anything. Just
It's
at
instant
least
hit
in
me.
the hour that we have, you know. I don't think there's gonna be a setup.
Grab shares, grab shares, grab shares, grab. Okay, real quick, since it's boring as fuck right now, let's just go look at grabbing. Let's look at why I'm bullish on grab and like what my setups entail with this. So yes, I do have an active position on this right now. I am down 17 bucks. It's okay. I was down more. But anyways, the way I play this, ladies and gentlemen, who if you want to try and get a gist of how I run the equity plays. Top-down analysis as always, but with a lot of these names, they've been running a lot, right? So Grab has actually been running a lot, like a lot, but I think it's on a big breakout, a big potential breakout. So the weekly, not really to my liking. I think this one, I'm playing this one really because the daily time frame looks good. Daily time frame looks pretty good. We could run this to 7. Honestly, we could run this to 10. That is because if we look at the 2-month time frame, 2-month time frame, we're putting in a big 2 up right now, and the target doesn't complete, at least for this 2 up until 733. So we can at least take this 2-month 2 up that's in play right now that has 24 days to finish playing out. We could take it to 733 on the low end. On a high end, we can take it up here to like 10 bucks, 11 bucks, and that's kind of my target area. So it's kind of why I'm playing grab. Now it's pain because when I look at ACHR did exactly what I did, and this one was like kind of a beautiful setup, like one of those grail setups that I'll take every single time. The weekly was really what I was playing this on. If you look at the weekly, the stochastic RSI was in my buyer zone when we were playing this. Now it's exiting the buyer zone, and as you can see with it exiting the buyer zone, we just got some nice big weekly candles on that thing to get it up there to that overall grabber highs that I was really looking for, and that was my overall target. Frustrating, but it is what it is. It is what it is. A setup that is also doing something like this, BTCS. This one is prime and fucking ready. I just got out of it just because I wanted to get in some other plays, but like I kind of should have not exited this. We could have been up more. But anyways, if you look at the weekly is a good setup. Maybe it could pull back a little bit more, but the weekly is pretty nice setup as far as the stochastic RSI goes. You got a weekly 2 up that's in play. So this target for BTCS, it's gonna sound crazy, but it's targeting at least 755, and it's for sure gonna go to 849 for sure. All it needs is a Bitcoin breakout, and it's gonna do it. If anything, monthly looks pretty good to retrace this wick here, so it's for sure going to try and go to that 850s, in my opinion. Yep. Oh, yep. It's so clear as day too. So BTCS is another good one that's like. I might grab some personal shares on that one. Let me see something real quick. 500 divided into 82 shares
I
times.
see a bull flag on MNQ.
I'm like $100. Maybe I should have took that bounce at the value area low. They bounced it at the value area low.
Hmm?
But it's okay. It's okay. Give me a better confirmation. Give me better confirmation. I can wait.
They're all like just cinnamon on top, huh? Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Why don't you try a different coffee spot? What? You have an hour. Oh. Last time you showed up at like 10. Trying to see if we can fib something, but there's nothing to fib. Damn. Dude, I messed up yesterday. I had MNQ longs at 30, and I saw us pushing all-time highs, but I just said fuck it. I'm gonna take it. I should have just held that through the day. Is there any like stocks you guys would like to see in specific?
My grab is green. Oops, I spelled it wrong. I'm dyslexic. $2. $2. The Ron Profit stock
Oh, she went
sheets.
back to sleep, baby.
Let's make you an ETF, Ron. Every time you make a right pick, your ETF goes up. Every time you make a wrong pick, your ETF drops. It's possible though. The only way you do it though is just do it in terms of buying the stock really, and then tie it to your ETF. If the companies do good, your ETF pushes up. If the companies do bad, your ETF goes down. Oh, I'm so fucking bored.
if we don't get it set up in the next 15 minutes, which doesn't seem like it, I think I'm gonna just call it with no trades. Take the loss from last night for a small 300 loss, and then it is what it is. If I see anything else, I'll call it. But I'd rather play like a 4-hour hold. If we're gonna hold up here, I want to see the 4-hour hold up with a wick at the bottom. There is consolidation, so that's exactly what I want. I want to see consolidation and then a rip up. Weapon. Make up.
Plug. Damn, they're just buying plug holes out their ass.
I think you have to turn up your mic's like range. Does it have that?
Yeah. The gain, yeah. Should be better now.
Sometimes you like step too far away.
Yeah, no, I look down, so my voice is not fully capturing. It's not being fully captured by the mic. But when I look away, can you hear me good? Like when I look away like this, you can still hear me good, right? Yeah. Let me just.
Why'd you turn on the lights?
There we go.
Yeah. Turn it on.
Yeah, ladies and gents, I'm still waiting. No position yet for me. NQ is just not telling me to go long. ES is telling me to get ready, but NQ is telling me hold your horses. We may sweep. So unless NQ updates its value area low and goes a little bit higher from where its current low is, I'm just gonna hold this off and wait. Because I already know I can get it set up on ES right now. I can take my position on ES. I can be up. But then if NQ starts pulling back, they're just going to mess me up. So, chilling.
There isn't even like a weakness play right now either to target something. Doesn't look like there's much of a setup.
Like the shorts, they're not giving shorts any type of continuation. They're just burning them. We may get a leg down out of nowhere, but this is why I'm saying like I just don't even want to short. I'd rather just play with the trend. Just be retarded until like they clearly dump it.
I mean, for now, any short-term downtrend would probably be met with a lot of buying. So, yep. Just have to wait it out. It is boring as fuck, but what are you gonna do?
Exactly. Only thing we can do is control our risk. Can't control the market, or else we'll all be stupid rich.
You'll thank yourself later.
No facts. I can't tell you how many times I used to try to trade this price action and it just clips me every time. Just clips me. Just tag your stop, tag your stop, tag your stop. You keep going back in, tag your stop. By the time you know, you're already down fucking $500. And then you're like, fuck, I'm down $500. Now you're trading to still get that same move that you're looking for, that you know is going to come, but now you still want to make back that loss. So now you size up a little bit. And then guess what? It just chops you up, chops you up, chops you up,
trade
chops you up.
50 times a day sometimes. Now I'm like, most at 5, and that has to be a good market day.
Mm-hmm.
Very picky. Was there news at something around 8:30 that brought the market up?
Is the government still open, or did they open back up?
No, they're still closed.
That's gonna take at minimum 2 weeks.
Yeah. I was just watching a news report. They're not anywhere.
No news today.
It's
No
gonna
negotiations.
take
It's not.
Okay,
2
so
weeks to a month and a half.
so if the government is shut down, what does that mean for FOMC? Is FOMC gonna still happen?
It's delayed at the moment. Oh,
Yeah.
not FOMC.
All government
CPI
data.
at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, there's not gonna be no FOMC minutes.
I don't think the FOMC is actually affected.
Okay.
But what is affecting the FOMC is there's no job reports. There's no economic data. There's basically no economic data. Some of the firms that do that are separate, like ADP jobs and
Okay.
JOLTS jobs.
Right.
Those are separate. But
So
like anything federal government wise, you're not going to see any data until this is over.
so
Yeah.
correct me if
FOMC
I'm
really
wrong.
said
Do they need the
like,
House and the Senate to get a vote on this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now with that answer, correct me if I'm wrong. Are Republicans currently in control of both the House and the Senate right now?
Yes, they are.
So what the fuck is going on? Sign
Yeah,
a deal.
but for this particular vote, first of all, the extension of the keeping the government open passed
Right.
through the House, right? Because you got 400 some odd members in the House. You only have 100 some odd members in the Senate. So the Senate, you need at least 60 votes to pass it. And the Republicans only have two members above the minimum. So
Okay.
you need some Democrats to come over to the other side to tip the scales.
Okay.
And so none of the Democrats are voting for it. So that hence the reason why. And you also have one Republican that's voting against it. So you're like 3 or 4 votes missing. So you had to sway those people to come to their senses and vote for it. So yeah, like the military is not being paid.
Wow.
That's the
no. They're stuff like that's paid in
yeah, they're going to get paid in arrears, yes, but right now they're not getting checks. Like if they were paid.
I was in the military during the shutdown, so
Yeah.
the way they set it up is the veteran affairs, the military, they all have. So if the government were to shut down for a year from now they wouldn't get paid, but they have
Reserves.
They have their checks ready for a year.
Will they pay them in advance? Is that what they do?
No. So it's already set up from last year.
So is it like a
So the
reserve
money's
almost?
already allocated for a whole year.
Oh, so they get their funding and then they hold on to it. Is that what you're saying? And then they pay them as needed? Like every pay period? Is it once a month or every 2 weeks?
It's every 2 weeks, or no, it's actually how you set it up. You can set it up for every 2 weeks or every month.
Okay.
I had it every month.
As Jay said, like they get their funding and they have their funds already in their accounts. And like for the military, for instance,
Like a reserve almost.
the military gets funded and they hold on to the money, and then when pay periods come, they just pay the military people. So they don't have to draw from the government every 2 weeks or once a month. The money's already
Yeah,
there.
basically, let's say the government finds how much they're gonna spend for the year. They allocate 2 years for the military.
Okay. Then the reporting that the media is saying is completely untrue then. Because a lot of the media outlets are saying, oh, the military's not being paid.
Yeah.
Now they have, to their credit, they have said that the veteran affairs, they are being paid and they are funded. So
Yeah, I got paid. So you'll keep getting. I think the only thing that's not gonna get paid is like the GI Bill and stuff like that. That won't get paid. But I remember speaking to one of my veteran friends while I was in, and he told me that as soon as the government reopened, they sent out the checks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like they're not going to be paid, they just are paid late. Which
Yeah.
doesn't mean that it doesn't affect the families because, they got bills to pay.
Yeah, some families are like just living off of that, and others,
Yeah.
like myself, it just feels nicer when it's a double check.
Yeah.
Makes me think I might have to go to Vegas and double it one more time. Yeah, guys, just keep paying your taxes.
What branch of the military were you in?
I was in the army.
Okay.
was fun times.
I'm sure. Except
I
boot
think
camp.
sometimes I miss it, and then
Yeah.
sometimes I don't.
How many years were you in?
Just 4.
Okay.
Did you do any tours?
What happened?
Did you do any tours?
Chores?
Tours.
Tour, like, go to
Tours? No. Right before I got out, the Ukraine war happened.
Oh,
like
shit.
3 months before that, and they're like, Gavarette, you have to go to Poland, and we're gonna go set up a
Okay, there we go. We're getting
shop there.
nice
I was just
pullback.
like,
Nice pullback. Thank God I did not chase longs.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell, guys? Like, I'm not doing a 6-month tour. I'm leaving in like the next 3 months. I'm just waiting for my paperwork to hit. And they're
That's
like,
crazy.
no, you have to go. And I was just like, absolutely fucking not. Like, I'm out of here. Like, you guys are screwed. I'm not extending my contract.
You guys are screwed.
Like, fuck you guys. And they're like, well, we don't care. Like, you're gonna get UCMJ, and you're gonna have to stay here another year regardless if you go or if you don't. And I was like, well, I'd rather stay here on base than be in Poland extended for a year. So, yeah, fucking marshal me or whatever you have to do, but I'm not going. And then like a week later, they're like, okay, we took you off the list. And I was like, good, because I wasn't going. Like, set me up for the plane, but I'm not. I'm going home. California is calling me.
I'm gonna try long soon. We got 1 minute to the
Would you
new
have done
30-minute
that,
candle
Myers?
opens.
Or what do you have gone?
I mean, I was never in the military, but
But if they
I
told
don't know,
you, like, hey, you have to go to Poland and extend your contract? Or...
yeah, no, I would not. I would have probably had said no. I'm going home. I mean, my years have been met, and I'm leaving in 3 months. You can't, But I guess, I mean, if they had an option where, they were going to be drafting people, then I guess you would have had to have done what they wanted to.
Yeah.
To.
Yeah,
it
if
hasn't
it
been
was a draft,
effective
then
for the whole month, so
if it was something like that, then I would have definitely gone. Cause
yeah,
that means it's bad. If they
Yep.
start drafting people.
I mean, we never got involved in that conflict anyway, so
Yeah, I've already explained to my wife, like, if things get bad, I'm going back, but there's no reason
right, yep,
to. And I would tell my sergeants, like, I'm financially in the position to help the military, well, not the military, but the U.S. government by supplying jobs and doing more outside of the government than in the government or in the military. So I don't see how me being here is any better. Like, for the last year, I fought to just pay off my contract because you're able to do that. But they just kept telling me, like, no, it's fine, don't worry, like, you don't have to. We're just gonna take you off most of the stuff, and you can just show up for formation and everything. But yeah, you're able to pay off your contract if you have over 100,000, and the way it works is you have to show your captain like how much money you have, and then you go through finance and you have to pay the military. Let's say if you have a year left and you're making 4,000, you'd have to pay the military $48,000 to cut your contract. Yeah.
Thanks for serving. We're gonna wipe your bank account.
Well, that's only for like certain instances where like you get really rich while you're in the military.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna be bouncing. 30-minute candle open. I don't like the placement just yet. I want to see if NQ does a little bit more of a pullback. Because at that point, we could just run this thing right back up to the highs. So, NQ give me the pullback, and I will take my longies. I will take my longies. There's the bounce. How's the bounce?
Yeah. But that's it for me. I gave it 15 more minutes. There's nothing much. I'm gonna go be a father and hang out with my daughter. She just woke up early today, so I guess it was perfect.
All right, well, have a good one.
Yeah, I'll be on here in just a little bit, a wee bit longer, see if we get some action going here. But I do think a bounce is coming.
All right. You guys take it easy. Whoa, what the hell? Limit order canceled. I never placed it. What the hell? Set at 67. Whoa. Is this from last night? Oh yeah, this was from last night. Woo. Market order placed. Market order.
Oh my god, I want to long this.
Alright then. You guys take it easy.
Alright then.
See ya.
Yeah, I'm gonna try some longs here. I'm long light.
Yeah, I just did too at 85 on ES.
Should have longed it early soon enough, but we could run it back up to the highs. I'm very light in these longs. I'll add if I need to.
Yep. Yeah, same here. We could just bounce around down here for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm playing micros just in case. Let's see what happens here. I went long at 88.25, so we'll see. Maybe I should have waited. Maybe not. Very light, playing micros just because where we're at. And if NQ can get to this value area low, I would love to add to my position if it can do that. There's a pullback.
Yeah, I already cut mine. I get it at 85 and get out at 88. So
We should be bouncing soon. Let's see if we bounce here. If no bounce, I'll cut my position. NQ at value area low. Do buyers dare step in?
keep in mind all indexes are now red.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't mean anything with how the market's been acting the last couple of months, but always keep an eye on that just for market sentiment.
See if NQ bounces here at 94, 194. If we get NQ to bounce here at 194, that should be good for ES here. ES will bounce right back up to 86, 88 area. Do I want to add down here? Not ideally. I'd probably rather just add on a breakout or the retest. So yeah. But what am I targeting? I am targeting our highs. Let's go to our highs at 68.02, which will still be a nice run up. Will still be a nice run up. Do I want to add? Nah. No, I'm not gonna add. I'll set up my position. Yeah, I'm not gonna add. I'm gonna stick to what I have as of right now. See if we bounce here. If no bounce, I'll just cut my position. I am long, ladies and gents. I'm long. NQ's bouncing off value area low at 194. Could run back to highs. Let's see. Very light position, nothing crazy, because we've already made money overnight, so I have no reason to size up and try and make even more. Just see what we can take, see what the market gives us at least. But holding my long positions. Again, I went long on ES at 88.25. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll flip to a 5-minute real quick just to show you guys what's happening here on a 5. Not much. about to get a new 1 hour candle, so it's gonna be lovely. Oh. What thank you. I have a loose stop loss, so it's not a it's mentally set, it's not manually set right now. So if this does breach under low a day right now, I'm not gonna stop myself out so soon because I am still anticipating a bounce. We're near value area low. Maybe we need another 30-minute candle to open, but I think we should be getting a bounce soon. Again, maybe we need one more 30-minute candle to open, but here's what I'm watching right now. I don't plan on being on for too long today either, so either this trade hits for me or it doesn't. And in the case it doesn't, I'll try like one more time, and if that doesn't work, then I call it a day. And if it does work, I'll still call it a day, because you may get, I don't want to be on all day. Gotta catch up on some sleep. Holding my long positions, I want to see NQ bounce. Tell her to bounce. We're breaking value areas here. Not what I want to see. got a sweep going on. And huge breaking value area lows. Still holding my position. I'm still holding my position for now. Yeah, this might be my only trade for today because I am tired. Market doesn't look weak. It wants to push up, but it's taking forever. It's taking forever. I'm still long. Oh. Whew. NQ is rejecting its value area low on the new 30-minute candle open. We have a hot mic in the Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna exit my position. Took my exit there. I mean, if they want to pull this back, let them pull it back. I just don't want to short. So that's it for me today. I don't want to overtrade. We already made money overnight. They may buy it up down here, but I mean, it's kind of a long shot, to be honest. But yeah, that's it for this live. It's going to be pretty short. I will be live tomorrow, so hopefully we get some better price action tomorrow. But everything right now is just not looking, it's not looking all the best on the bigger time frames here. So I don't mind just sitting out and waiting. But all right, y'all.